Alright everyone, here we are with another video from Invest for Tomorrow. I'm really excited to start this video and get it going. There's a lot of great information I'm about to share. And to all first-time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. And to all my subscribers, welcome back. We're going to talk about ticker symbol BFT, and it just IPO'd. It's a SPAC that IPO'd back in October 12th, and it's been on the market pretty quiet until recently on the 7th. We're going to look over some of the articles that started this catalyst in the upward direction, and we're going to look over everything and what the chart is showing us right now. But before we jump into that, I do want to announce the launch of my website. I launched it last week and it's still being developed. I mean, already everything about the website's developed. I'm saying about more like the content. I'm going to start posting in the next week or so, and I've already posted 2 posts, but more posts are coming, and I want everyone to be aware of that. I don't want you guys to be misled or misinformed on where we're at so far. I do have a video that gives you insight on the purpose of the website and also where we see it going in the future. And I have a disclaimer that I highly encourage you guys to read over so that no one is misled and misinformed as well on that part. So as you can see, there's 4 forums right now. There's going to be more as the website is developed. But so far we have the stock picks forum where we post weekly and monthly stock picks to watch. We're going to have the daily watch list, the gathering of investors where investors can rendezvous, and we're going to have how to manage the intangible so that we can go ahead and talk and discuss about credit cards, credit scores, and different things that entail better habits to build a better credit score and have more control over it. So you go to members options and you have 2 options to choose from, and at the bottom of each you can see what each one gives you access to. You do have to choose a membership so that you can gain access to the forums and everything that the website has. And at the bottom again, you have the disclaimer to read over if you would like to start and progress into becoming a member. So I want to say thank you first off to those of you that have already joined, and I want to say thank you to those of you guys that have stopped by. I encourage you guys to check it out. There's a lot of information so far in the videos that I've posted. I've posted 2 videos on the website, and there's going to be so much more in the near future and moving forward as the website continues to be developed. So here we are with BFT. BFT is a SPAC that is a blank check company. As you can see down here, it says it, and the firm is formed for the purpose of effecting a merger, right? So we were waiting for that merger. The merger came, and it came pretty fast. It happened within like a month and a half. And here we are on the 7th, the date that the merger was announced. It ran up and it dipped. It ran up and it dipped. And I've been trying to see when the hype is going to slow down. And I think that this isn't just hype and speculation. This is actually growth towards the fact that there's a lot of potential here with the merger and where it's going. So it was at $10. Now it's sitting at $13. So I'm not here to tell you to buy, sell, or hold. I'm just here to announce the big news and great news of who the merger is and why this is good news. And you need to go ahead as an investor, look up more information, do your due diligence and research, and then make a rational decision based off of what you've seen and what you think. Now, I would love for you guys that have already known a little bit about this stock or have been watching this stock, or how do you feel about this stock, to comment down below your thoughts. So here on the technicals, just based off of TradingView, it's showing 1 of them buy and 2 of them strong buy. When you go to 1 week, it kind of gets neutral here, but the strong buy continues. But once you go to a month, things are neutral. It's because of the uncertainty. There's not enough data to trace, but at least you know that for the next week or so, there's still some room according to the technicals. According to the technicals, right? But that doesn't always mean that. It's sitting right now at 13.22. It had dropped to 12.75 at 4 p.m. and it closed at 8 p.m. at 13.22. And here we are to talk about the merger. Who's the merger and why is this big news and what is the possibilities of where this is going, right? So right here we have on December 7th, right, which was this Monday at 7 a.m. They announced it early on in the day. They wanted everybody to know, is the fact that it's going to merge with Paysafe, a leading global payments provider focused on digital commerce and gaming, announced merger. That right there is a big deal. I mean, the only thing I can think about is this the next PayPal, right? Or anything that executes a transaction digitally, right? And digital wallets. That's the future, and that's how things are being actually processed and executed. And Paysafe is in the digital commerce and iGaming. Right there is so much potential, right? It's in a sector with so much potential, and a lot of digital commerce and iGaming requires a digital wallet. Like, a lot of things are being done through this payment processing. So all digital and virtually, and nothing in person, right? That right there speaks volumes of where this could be heading. So it's a special purpose acquisition company, right? BFT. And Paysafe Group Holdings Limited is Paysafe, a leading integrated payments platform. Today announced that they have entered into a definitive agreement and plan of merger. Upon closing of the transaction, the newly combined company, or the company, quote unquote, will operate as Paysafe and plans to list on the New York Stock Exchange under the symbol PSFE. So BFT is going to change once this happens, according to what this is saying, to PSFE in the near future, right? The transaction reflects an implied pro forma enterprise value for Paysafe of approximately $9 billion. I think this still has a lot more room to grow, and the fact that it is a leading integrated payments platform, just think about it for a second. PayPal, Square, where are they right now? That right there is a big, like a light bulb. It once that light bulb turns on, it's like it clicks. That's a big thing right there. Now, this is in the more of the gaming sector of things. It says digital commerce, but they're mainly focused on games. So they have like slightly a cap there, right? Because you have to be a gamer, but there's a lot of gamers out there. Now, another thing that it does too, I mean, just like digital commerce, we're going to read over it in just a moment here, but it still centers around gaming, and we could see it here. So we see what it really is. So Paysafe delivers a unique value proposition in large and high growth markets such as gaming and e-commerce, enabling the company to generate strong organic revenue growth and margin expansion. With a proven strategy and experienced management team, our newly formed partnership, we believe Paysafe has significant long-term growth potential. It pretty much does. If it really is in the sector of payment processing, it does. Now, I feel like if it's really more focused around gaming and e-commerce, what do they mean by e-commerce? That right there is very broad. They're more focused, I believe, on e-commerce and gaming. It still kind of stays in that gaming area. You can see that it has a lot to do with the sectors such as iGaming, where we are the payments partner of choice. So it's still gaming. Everything goes back to gaming. That's the only thing that I see that limits Paysafe, but at the same time, Paysafe has a lot of room. All right, so here we are with Square. So if you see here in Square, Square's value is 207 and their market capitalization is 93 billion. So the size is 10 times more and the price is almost 20 times more than where the current price of the merger BFT with Paysafe is at right now currently. The lowest point that it reached was close to the $33, $32 range before this run. So just looking at that, I don't know where the market cap of Square was at the time, but there's a lot of room to grow. And the reason why is because a lot of platforms are going digital online and they're using Square, they're using PayPal, and they're using these digital wallets as forms of payment. The consumer, right, the customers, and the businesses are receiving payments using these platforms. So let's look here at PayPal. So when you look at PayPal, PayPal's around the $200 range as well, but the market cap is $246 billion. So when we look at the lowest point here, it was around 82 and it ran up. And the highest points that it was before the fall was 120, and it's ran up to the 200s, and it still has room. And this is about another video that I did, which I'm going to post soon, talking about when I talked about PayPal and where it's at now. I talked about it in one of my stock picks back in September, and here we are seeing it working its way up. Obviously, the volatility does exist, but it's been working its way up. So when I look at these two, I look at PayPal and I look at Square, right? It shows me that there's room for growth for this company, especially being a payment processing company. Now, they're still in the growing, and there are receiving large amounts of payments, but it's not the same as what we see, obviously, PayPal and Square doing, due to the fact that they're more focused on e-commerce and digital e-commerce, right, with iGaming. And their iGaming's like preferable form of payment. So that's a good sign. And they're receiving X amount of payments as they state in the articles. And I believe that this could be, I'm not saying the same market cap, I'm not saying the same price per share as PayPal and Square, but this could be up there competing with these companies and working its way up to newer highs. So the room for growth and the potential, just like the article says, is tremendous. I look forward to seeing more and more institutions jumping in on this. That will be a very big indication. I'm going to look into that as I speak about it right now, and I'm going to do another video and update everyone. But if already any institutions have publicly shown and traded and jumped in on this, or also look at what analysis are being said and stated, but I believe that this company has the potential to grow at least times three from where the SPAC was back here at like $10, at least times 3. And in the long term, it could probably continue from there on forward. I mean, payment processing companies are becoming a big thing. It used to always be Visa and MasterCard. Everything's gone digital, and it's changed the game. So we want to go ahead and keep that in mind. I look forward to seeing what your guys' thoughts are. Comment down below. Share your thoughts, and I look forward to seeing everybody's comments on this information. I hope it meant you well. Let's stay tuned for this one and see what's going to happen. Share it with your friends and community. Don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. And if you're a first-time viewer, please hit that subscribe button if you feel inclined and encouraged to. And click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.